So OKC, there's still a little bit of rain down in Moore and Norman. I'll get to that here in just a jiffy. Let's talk about these storms off to our east. Okfuskee County still has a warning here for another about 14 minutes. It's for that right there. That's south of Henrietta, paralleling 40. So if you have to head east on 40, don't drive into that storm. You may not be able to catch it. Now, there's rain right now that has moved back in with lightning and thunder in Moore. And even Norman, I don't see any significant hail with that. That's good. But down the line, there's another area of storms. These are not severe. We're watching it closely because the storms can change. Let's go out to field meteorologist Michael Armstrong. Michael, you're right on the leading edge of those storms. What are you thinking?
Yeah, we're right here at the Wayne exit, just south of Purcell and Norman. Right now, still have a lot of rain, a lot of lightning. This is quite a complex of storms now. I think it may have weakened just a little bit in terms of some of its intensity, but as it approaches I-35, Jonathan, there are some indications that this whole complex is going to strengthen some, maybe even some possibility of a supercell developing as this storm taps into some of that real unstable air down near Davis and Sulphur. And I know Nick Smith is down there watching that area a little bit further south from me also.
That's right there, Mike. I'm thinking the same thing. Number one, I don't know if anyone's told you, thank you for going out this morning. I don't know how you, Kyle, Ham, Nick, all you guys, a bunch of machines. Again, I joke, you're robots, but I know you'll log a lot of hours here. Tomorrow and Saturday look like big days. So we're going to watch this storm. There's Nick, his GPS locator, heading south. He's near the Sulphur Davis exit right there, so Turner Falls is just to the south. So our guys are out there. They're watching the storm. Let's take a look at what this should look like in a couple hours. So by 10 a.m., storms are going to be along and east of I-35, and they could tap into some of that extreme instability down south. So I would not be surprised if the hail really ramps up. Then we could potentially see wave after wave of storms down south along the Red River for today. Now, we're pretty stable in most of Oklahoma, 60s, but look at Medill. I mean, there's 77 degrees. Looking outside, some cloud cover, a little rain in the vicinity of Will Rogers World Airport, north winds. I think we're okay. Satellite imagery, look at that storm right there, all the lightning strikes. So that's why Michael and Nick are watching that complex. Now, OKC, at any point, we're not done. It may start raining. Might get some hail. We'll see. We'll be in the 70s today for OKC and most of the state. We're still in a level 1 risk for OKC for that hail risk, but as you head south, the risk really ramps up. And this is from now into the afternoon, level 2, level 3 risk. So the footprint for storms in the afternoon, we're going to maintain moderate and high chances east of Pauls Valley. And even into the evening, we may see ongoing storms down there. Everyone else in the state running pretty low chances. So big storms in the Red River today. Tomorrow's a big day for all of us. So what am I talking about? Hail, tornado risk, Saturday too. I want to spend a lot of time detailing that. We'll do that coming up here in a few minutes.
All right, Jonathan, thank you. Continuing our coverage here, some streets around the metro seeing flooding this morning after rain. They moved up.
KOCO's Cameron Seibert is out at Northwest 34th and Hammond and Bethany. And Cameron, what have you been seeing out there this morning?
Yeah, good morning, Kylie and Alejandra. This is one of the areas where we're seeing some pretty severe flooding as a result of the storms this morning. Northwest 34th and Hammond, like you guys said. Some of the rain here up to about 5 to 6 inches. It's up to the level of the curb. We did get a report here of a car that was stuck this morning. I spoke to an officer. He says that when he got to the scene, there was no car, so we assume that person was able to escape just fine. But this is a pretty commonly trafficked area. We've seen a good amount of cars coming through this area. They are able to get through, but you can see just how much rain is accumulating. And as we show you the drain there on the other side, it is starting to get pretty built up. That officer tells me this area always floods and that he expects it to recede naturally. There is not a crew here from Bethany's, the city of Bethany, that's working on this as of right now. So we're going to continue to look for some of those areas most impacted by the storms this morning. Here's just one example for you in Bethany. Northwest 34th and Hammond, cars are able to get through right now. But just goes to show you some of the accumulation of the rain. So we'll go ahead and send it back to you guys. For now, we're live in Bethany this morning. Cameron Seibert, KOCO 5 News.
It's getting bigger. We're starting to see a lot of leaves being torn off this tree right here in front of us. Hail size, they're not ginormous. I mean, we're not up to like golf balls or bigger than that yet, but they are getting bigger. And you can see there's a lot of hail. Look under that tree right there. Look at all the hail now.
And check this out. Video of hail coming down in El Reno this morning. This was from First Alert Storm Command. This was around 6:45, and this was blowing through right during many people's morning drive. And as we continue tracking storms, not just from earlier this morning, but we do have a risk for the next few days. Got to remind you to download our KOCO app. You can use it to stay up to date on current weather conditions. You can set up those custom alerts to find out what's happening where you are. It is free to download on any smart device.